I'm Molly Pettit and welcome to round 5 of the FIA World Rally Championship. It's finally time for a true WRC classic, the Vodafone Rally de Portugal. One of the oldest events on the calendar, the crews will have to be brave on the tough and loose gravel surface in order to add themselves to the long list of WRC victors. If we have a look at the weather forecast for this event, we can see little to be gloomy about. We should have clear and sunny skies throughout much of the rally. Now, let's have a look at how the standings are shaping up. There are plenty of crews all hoping for a strong event here to push themselves up the table. It will remain to be seen whether our current top 3 will be able to defend their positions. They are Ogier, Mr. Monty and Lappy. Everyone will be vying for success here, and there's still plenty of opportunity for standings movement across the field.
Hello everyone and welcome back to part 89 of our EA Sports WRC Let's Play. Yes, we return this weekend here for Vodafone Rally Portugal, and yes, I'm a moron, I forgot to record the intro. So yeah, if you missed out on yesterday's video from Croatia, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We are currently second now in the overall standings as we head into this round. Of course, we finally, it took us 88 rallies, but we finally broke our duct and won a Rally 1 event last time out in Croatia. There's just 2 points between myself and Seb Ogier, and a further 2 points back is Lappy as well there. So it looks like we could have a decent three-way scrap for the title, at least in these early stages. But of course, yeah, Vodafone Rally Portugal, not one of my strongest, not one of my favourites, so I think if we can try and score just some points here today, I'll be pretty happy with that. Staggeringly, Monte Carlo still been our worst rally of the season. I was expecting Mexico to be worse than that, but of course, yeah, we got Sardinia up next. Safari Rally Kenya, I think, is going to be another tough one. But pretty much after that, with the exception of Greece, every rally between then and the end of the season, we should be in the fight for the victories as well. So I think we've actually got a shot this season. We obviously just need to try and keep battling with Ogier at the top of the standings. But yeah, today is going to be about losing as few points as we can over the course of this event.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40.
So away we go then. Obviously we'll just dive into the shakedown, make sure everything is working as it should be. Yeah, I mean, like I said, obviously there's a small part of me as well that wants to obviously get this series wrapped up. Obviously before we really dive into F124 at the end of, or sorry, next week even I should say. So yeah, obviously I kind of want to, you know, in the ideal world, I'd love to win this series. Obviously, before then, of course, you know, it's taken us a long time, but I'm happy we persevered with it, and I feel like I have become a much better rally driver, just a driver in general because of it as well, because this game has been a huge amount of fun as well, which, you know, is the most important thing at the end of the day there. And, you know, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you as well, you know, for the continued support on this game and on this series. You know, even though I think that it's safe to say the hype for EA WRC, you know, with the lack of new content or anything like that, has really kind of fallen off as well in the recent months. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, like I said, Vodafone Rally Portugal here and Kenya, I think, and obviously the Acropolis Rally are kind of like the 3 I'm still really nervous about for the rest of the season, and they're probably going to be the defining rallies between whether we end up tasting success at the end of this season and finally get the better of Seb Ogier. Like I said, you know, there's a small part of me as well that's just a little bit gutted that, you know, the Toyota is so strong and so ridiculously good that it has obviously suddenly gone from being, you know, a really big challenge to being suddenly made a whole lot easier for us. But you know, that's the way it goes at the end of the day, and you know, Seb Ogier is also driving this car, so I've still got to try and do better than him in equal machinery there. Shakedown done though, a little bit of a mistake, so not my finest run in the world. We'll probably have a little bit of repairs to do to the car, certainly on the bodywork, and actually a couple of other little bits and pieces as well. So we'll get that all repaired. In terms of tyres, I assume it's mediums, sorry, softs and mediums here. We've got short stages early on, so we'll stick on the softs, and then obviously try and use those mediums in the middle of the rally there. So we'll keep the spare on, and let's do this thing.
Here we are. This crew are ready and raring for their first stage of the event. These two will be looking to set a fast but controlled time here to start the day off strongly.
Well, of course, we're in the horrible little position as well, where Seb Ogier is the only benchmark we've got now. Obviously, if we stay second to him in the championship. So, yeah, obviously, I don't think he's the fastest here. I think Danny Sordo is normally rapid. Danny Sordo has like 2 rallies on this game that he's just nuts on, so... But then again, Lappy has surprised us all so far this season, and I've surprised myself with just how early I've crashed there immediately. Not the ideal start, but also not the end of the world. This is just one of those rallies where I have to focus and not help by the fact I haven't played the game in a few days. So trying to get my muscle memory back in. And like I said, I think any points we score here is I'm happy with. Any points we score in this event is more points than I was expecting coming into it. So we'll see how that mindset helps me aim. Although I believe this first sector is by far and away the worst on this stage. It does actually open up quite a bit nicely later on. But you just got to be so careful of the rocks. I know I've said it countless times, and I will probably continue to say it over the course of this season, but it's just the way this car feels, and the way it straightens up, and, you know, it just feels more under control. He says, after he stacked it at literally the second corner of the entire rally. It's the way you can just flick it into a corner like that, and it will just... It almost feels like it knows where you want to be going, and will just kind of bring you back in line. How far back are we then off Ogier in this first split? I feel like apart from that first corner we've done a pretty good job. 2/10, okay. I mean, this thing is just... That's a 5-second penalty. That's annoying. This thing is just stupid fast. It kind of, you know, from driving this now, I think I've said it last time as well, it makes me wonder how some of the drivers are slow in this car. I would be intrigued to know just how good the Ford is as well, to be completely honest. I feel like that Ford is... I believe it's meant to be kind of a bit of a middle ground. Maybe that would have kind of been, well, no, the balance between this thing that's ridiculous and the Hyundai that turns out is actually quite slow.
5 left, slowing, 80, open hairpin right.
Then again, obviously, I know that first sector pretty well as well, so we'll see if we continue to lose time.
6 right, 50, 4 left of the crest, tightens, and 6 left, 40. Caution, 6 right, tightens, 4, opens half long. And crest, slowing, into 6 left, tightens, into crest, on sudden 1 left, 30, 1 right, open to the crest, 50. Turn square right, unseen, 60.
Oh yeah, we definitely lost some time though in that second split. Of course not helped by that 5-second penalty. That's more of a gap than we were expecting.
Left, 30, right of a bump, 40. 4 left, tightens, 30, square right.
It just feels like a very, very nondescript rally. I think is the problem. And the idea that, you know, you've got to be on beyond maximum attack, which around here I don't fancy doing, because I will just crash. It feels a bit like Mexico on steroids. In Mexico we actually staggeringly did quite well on. I still have no real idea how we did Mexico as well as we did. I can only assume it's normally quite... Well, I guess, yeah, because obviously it's a lot of very quick changes of direction. I guess it was somewhere the Hyundai really did struggle.
Turn 4 right onto gravel and crest, 50 crest.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Kind of chucked it in and just got a bit caught out in the scenery.
Very long.
I knew then we were on a one-way ticket to understeer.
Into crest.
Easy.
Into 6 left. And crest. Into 5 left, 80.
Right, I just want to get through this first stage and kind of see where we're at, see what we're aiming for.
Right of the crest, 40, 1 left, tightens.
Less than 10 seconds back still.
Right short, 50.
It's not actually bad going here.
Late, 1
I
left.
said it will just depend on how spread out the AI are.
Right opens.
Ow. you know, it kind of makes you appreciate as well how bad is Sideritis and Batelli. They've got this car and they can barely ever score points anywhere. Would my grandmother be quicker? That is the ultimate question. Rocks. I mean, I'll say all this and they'll still beat me on this rally. But that's by the by. Rocks! I also feel like you really don't get enough information here as well. This is one of those rallies where you basically just got to know where you're going, rather than listening to your co-driver.
50, slight right, half long, 50. 5 left.
I say, it's not been the worst run in the world. A little mistake early on, 5-second penalty.
6 right to the crest.
But say, getting used to just how different a mindset you can go into these with this Toyota, because it is so much more responsive.
4 right short.
Through the final couple of corners. Trim that. Oh no, that's not gone well.
Okay.
11 seconds and a nice little pirouette to finish as well. That's, yeah, when you think about the 5-second penalty as well, like I said, this is not a rally where I think we can go quicker than OGA. So we'll take it. We will absolutely take it there to finish stage number 1. I mean, it's kind of more dependent on where everyone else is, isn't it? 7th. We're slower than Sordo, and slower than a few of the people we would expect. Quicker than Lappy, though. So it'd be nice if we could stay ahead of him in the standings. But I mean, yeah, had we not had that penalty, we would have been around Sordo's pace. So there's definitely still the opportunity for some good points here. Let's head into stage 2. I don't think we've done that badly with the car so far, but apparently so. Shorter blast back the other way, though. So yeah, you can see OGA has set a much quicker lap, stage time. Again, we'll just see how close we can get.
30, square left. 40, 6 left of the crest, opens. And left of a jump, slowing into 2 right, 40, 6 right to the crest.
Easy. So I don't want to add much more damage to the car. It means keeping it away from scenery.
And 6 left.
It's so satisfying, this thing. You really do feel like you give it a proper Scandinavian flick in a way the Hyundai just couldn't as reliably. It does genuinely feel like this thing's got more power and a better split of power. Oh, that was lucky. I kind of sent it over there with no idea where I was aiming for.
Slowing 70, 1 left short into 6 right. And 6 left.
I'm not genuinely convinced I should have been able to get away with that one, to be honest.
Square right, don't cut.
Just even then, in the Hyundai, that would just be understeer. It just gets worse and worse.
Square right.
Maybe with a little bit of luck, though.
30, 6 left of the crest.
Some skill thrown in. 3/10 up on OGA. That's good. That's gone.
Jump 60. 5 right into left of a crest. And 6 right, slowing. 6 left of the crest. Tightens.
Damn it.
Straight long, tightens.
Just keep pointing the right way.
Into 6 right, 50.
I mean, you can just occasionally mash your foot in this thing.
Long crest, 90, slowing. Caution, crest, and turn 3 left onto tarmac, 80, slight right.
I mean, I already feel like I'm driving a bit too raggedly here.
2 left.
That's proven by that.
Into slight right, 120.
Ow.
Slight right to 4.
I mean, yeah, we sensibly, I don't see a world in which we beat OGA on any of these stages, but if we can just hang a bit closer to him, I'd be happy. Maybe as others potentially make errors. Don't really know whether they will or not.
Late 6 left of a crest.
We'll see what. Well, yeah, no, I think it's just one of those ones. Any points is good points.
Late 3 right, cut to 6 left of the crest. Half long, tightens 40. 6 left of the crest.
Still up somehow.
Tightens 1. And late.
Try not to get a penalty this time around, then, and we might stand a good chance. Ugh. Nope, that's a, as soon as I said it. As soon as I said it.
Left of the crest. Tightens 4. Half long.
Typical.
60.
Typical on this game.
Late 6 right, 40. 4 right, opens of a crest. 60. 6 left, 80. Open hairpin left. 70. 5 right,
So I think this way round you go up a completely different hill to get back up the top.
Tightens, 30, 5 right. Two right short.
Because this
Don't
stage is
cut,
definitely
into 3 left,
shorter
into crest, into 2
and a lot
right,
quicker because of it.
80.
Rocks! Damn it! Looks like we're going to have another 5-second penalty and another spin then on the second stage, although that time round we did catch it a bit better.
30, crest, and dip, into 4 right, tightens, over bump, into 3 left short.
I mean, yeah, like I said, unless you genuinely just know your way around this entire rally.
1 right,
That was scary. Couldn't remember how far away the edge of that jump was.
3 left of the crest, into 4 right, opens and tightens. Into 5 left of the crest, 30, caution, 4 right, opens, 60.
There's an help as well, of course, because you don't do this rally in WRC2 or JWRC.
30, slight
You do literally come into it as a rally driver trying to learn it.
right, keep in and 4
And that's
right,
quite scary.
and 5 right, into 6 left of the crest, opens and tightens, and hairpin right,
Nope.
30,
It's lucky. It almost bit back where I needed it.
4 left, tightens, 1 and crest, 2 right, into crest, into square left, don't cut, 30, 3 right, into square left, tightens, into 2 right, tightens, into 4 left, 40, square right, tightens, and 4 right to the crest, into 2 left short, don't cut, 30, 1 left, tightens, 40, 4 left of the crest, half long, tightens, into 6 right of the crest, 60.
That was scary. But again, it just...
Into 3
Where the
left,
Hyundai there would have probably
40,
just
hairpin
fallen
right,
off. This thing just finds something.
and 3 right, 30. Right of the crest, into 4 left, 4 right of the crest, into 4 left, slowing, 40, late, hairpin left, and 4 right. Finish and crest.
Oh yeah, there we go. It is a bit quicker as well down to the finish. And again,
23,
11.1 seconds off. We're consistent. We are consistently a bit slower than Seb OGA, but if I can tidy it up a bit more, and then there is certainly some good opportunities here. Not a bad run though again. But I guess obviously we're just pretty much setting similar pace. Yeah, Lappy quicker that time.
Setting another solid time on this stage and holding their position in this event.
I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is maybe if OGA has a problem, you know, your Rovanperas, your Tanax, your Neuvilles are right there. But whenever does Seb OGA have problems on this game? We've got 1.6 seconds over Lappy, so I think trying to stay ahead of him by the end of the rally is probably one of the big goals. But maybe if we can pick up some more power stage points as well. But we've got a long way to go before we can start thinking about that. Well, as darkness descends then here over Portugal, it is, of course, is still Seb. It has to be Seb OGA. Set the pace, he's the only person that's gone that. But can we try and stay a bit closer then through this slightly faster blast? My guess is probably not. I would like to go through at least one stage without picking up a penalty. That's the other big goal. And also make sure I try and stay on the road. But yeah, like I said, I think, you know, we're setting ourselves up to be in a good position by the end of this. You know, I would like to try and potentially jump a couple of other drivers. But like I said, you know, a lot of it is down to that power stage as well, which I always hate. This stage, though, I think is usually quite good fun. And then stage 4, obviously, is a very, very long one as well. Kind of the marathon stage of the rally. So have to be careful through there. But yeah, amazing how different some of these rallies can feel like when you're in a car that handles well.
6 left crest, 7, 4 right, 40, 5 right to 3 left, tightens, and 3 right,
I
opens.
mean, this is frantic stuff early on.
4 left, tightens,
Let's say, if we got a chance to take time out of OGA, then I'm not going to knock it.
3 left,
Because time out of OGA is basically time out of everyone. Sadly, that's not been the case.
60, through
Only
junction,
4 tenths back though, not bad.
40,
Avoid the rocks.
caution, 5 left of the crest, instead of 4 right, into left of the jump,
No.
slight right, and square
And
left,
not avoiding that rock.
30, we have a puncture, 5
Oh,
meters
no.
to go. Right of the crest, and 2 right,
That's not good.
Into 3 left of the crest, into 4 right.
Maybe first major mistake of the season.
And square left, opens into small
See how long we
crest.
can try and go before this tyre delaminates.
And hairpin right, 50. Slide right.
So I feel like I've made that mistake before.
And slide right, into crest, into 5
Oh,
right.
yeah. I forgot how bad this stage is.
And 3 left
Say,
short,
luckily we've got a
into
service at the end of this one,
and 4 left,
where we can get some
40.
stuff sorted, but
4 right, 4 left of the crest, 70.
yeah, way too manic.
Left, tightens of the crest, into 3 right, through dip, 30.
Trying to take too much out of the car, and I've paid the price.
Into crest, into 3 left, 50, crest. And 3 right, tightens.
So like I said, at least this one is still quite a short stage.
To 4 left of the jump,
Grand scheme of
30,
things.
turn square left.
And obviously we'll get the car all repaired up before the next one.
Slide
Can't
right,
hear the tyre
slide
delaminating
left,
either, which is
40,
good.
3 right of the crest, opens, 50, 4 left sharp.
Definitely have lost some responsiveness. But it doesn't feel... I mean, 12 seconds back is obviously not good, but it doesn't feel like the end of the world, he says. So there goes the entire front bumper.
Into 5 left, and slide right, 60. 4 left of the crest, half long, and right of the crest. Into 6 right of the crest, and slide right over bumps, 90. Slide right, 50, 5 left, 40, 4 right. And 3 left sharp, over crest, don't cut, and 3 right, 50. 2 right, 30. 1 left, 40. Caution, 5 right. To left of the jump, and 3 left, and 1 right, 30. 2 left of the crest, 40. 3 right. Into 6 left of the crest. And turn 4 left onto tarmac, and 5 right of the crest, don't cut, 30. 6 left, 70.
Oh no.
4 left of the crest, tightens.
That could have been a lot
30,
worse.
2
I'm
right,
just very much
long,
focusing on trying to make sure we get this thing to the end and hope that that tyre hasn't completely gone down on us.
1 left, don't cut, 40.
Yeah, that seems about right. Come on, get off the wall.
3 right to 4 left, don't cut. And 5 right. Into 3 left, tightens.
26 seconds back, that seems more like it.
And 2 right
That
short,
seems more like a
30.
Vodafone Rally Portugal that I know
Turn
well.
square right, to 4 left, don't cut, 30. Square right, 30. Square left, 40. Slide right. To slight left of the crest, 50. 5 right, half long, tightens, 40.
Yeah, now it is just a case of
60.
if we score points,
Slowing,
I'll be happy.
6 left and late, square right, 40.
So stupid. So stupid.
Late 5 right, half
I mean, I just simply
late,
don't know
heavy
this rally
left,
well
rough,
enough.
30. 6 right. Into crest.
You know, I've said it for so long on this game as well. I wish the AI,
130.
you know, there kind of was a few more
6
mistakes
right
that
to
sneak
crest,
in.
40. 5 left to 6 right.
Because it does feel like, oh, there we go, it's gone now. It's completely gone. It does feel like they, you know, there are quite a few of them that will basically go through an entire season without an error. And no one does an entire WRC campaign without making any mistakes. So OJ is already over the line, has been for a while. So who'll be liking this in terms of the bigger picture? Through the final couple of corners. Yeah, that could have been, you know, with the amount of damage we did, it could have been worse, but could have also been a whole lot better through that final corner. Yeah, 34 seconds back. And plenty of damage for that Toyota team to fix up as well. That's one way of getting to the finish line, apparently. Yeah, that's not looking good.
After that stage, this pairing are going to drop a place or two in the standings. It's certainly tough going out there.
Well, it's never a particularly good look when you get beaten out by Sideritis, but it is what it is there. We are 10th now in the standings. We've got 15 seconds to the car behind and 15 seconds to the car in front, so a point, I think, is looking like the likely outcome here, but we've still got 2 more stages to go. Here we go then. This is the big one.
Good luck.
If we want any chance, we've got to try and claw back some time here. Not against OGA, of course, but against some of the lower down runners.
Go 40.
Like I said, if we can get through that final stage cleanly, no problems at all, then I generally do still reckon we'll power stage points possible here.
Late hairpin left.
But that's not going to be easy. Let's say we can get it through this one pretty cleanly, no big issues or anything like that, then I also won't complain. Still feel like we can get the better of a couple of the guys in front of me. You know, if we can still sort of finish 7th or 8th, and we take it. Plus, obviously, hopefully some power stage points, but...
Tightens to bump 50. 6 left of the crest, and 4 right to 4 right, short of the crest, 40, 1 right, 30.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to really concentrate though throughout this one. Like I should have been doing from the beginning, to be honest, but there we go.
Don't cut, 30.
Easy.
4 right, keep in. And 3 left, don't cut, opens, into square right, rough, and 4 left, opens. Into crest, and 1 right, don't cut, into crest, to 3 left, tightens, 30. 2 right, tightens, and 5 right, 30. Hairpin left, and 6 right, opens, and tightens. To 5 left, and 4 right, and 4 left, 40. Caution, right of the crest, 40, turn, square right, and 1 right, 30.
Bit aware it was trying to reset me there. Just saw that flash up for a split second.
And 5 left, keep in, 40, 6 right of the crest, into 6 left, opens, tightens 5.
Stay away from the scenery as best as we can.
1 left, 100, uphill,
I mean, that's not bad for a first split.
big jump, 70, 3 right short,
Whee!
4 left, over bump,
That jump is
30.
obviously absolutely iconic and still good fun.
And 5 right, short of the crest, 60.
The fact that it feels like a big jump both ways as well, I think is always quite fun.
Sudden 3 right, into 1 left short. And 5 left,
Avoid the rocks. I said avoid them.
3 right, tightens of the crest, 90. 5 left, slowing,
Nope.
80.
I said avoid the rocks. Come on, land. Don't know where I am. Don't know where I'm going. That way, I think. Yeah, wonderful.
Open hairpin right.
Staggeringly, I don't think that did much damage. A nice little front flip.
6 right, 50. 4 left of the crest.
And didn't cost me that much time
And
either.
6 left, 40. Caution, 6 right, tightens 4, opens half long. And crest, slowing into 6 left, tightens into crest, and sudden 1 left, 30. 1 right,
No.
opens of the crest, 50. Turn square right, unseen, 60. 6 left short, into bump, and slight right, 30. Bump to left of the crest, slowing, 40. 1 left, 30. Right of the bump, 40. 4 left, tightens, 30. Square right. 30.
Yep, I thought
5
that gap
left,
was going to be bigger, to be honest. But we are only a quarter of the way through this stage.
bump, 30. Slowing, small jump, into 6 right, and 4 left, and turn square right.
We know we can trim this.
Into 3 left.
Basically
4
go up to the
tightens,
rock.
30. 4 right, opens, and tightens, past junction, to slight left.
Obviously, you don't know if the AI are able to do that as well.
Slight left, to sudden, 3 right, 30, turn, open hairpin left, onto tarmac, 120. Turn 4 right, onto gravel, and crest, 50. Crest. And slight left of the crest, very long, slowing, and late, 3 right, long, into crest. Into 6 left, and crest, into 5 left, 80. Jump, 90. Slowing, right of the crest, 40. 1 left, tightens. 40, 2 right short, 50. Late, 1 left, don't cut, 30. 1 right, opens.
Ow.
6 right of the crest, and late 5 left of the crest, don't cut, to 2 right short.
Okay,
80,
is that our first green split of the rally? No, I think we've done a couple, haven't we? We'll take that though.
5 left, through dip, 30,
There are still
crest,
promising
1 right, 6 right
signs.
of jump.
Just here, there, and everywhere. I'm trying to really this season look at the positives from each rally.
Small jump, 60.
That's not one of them.
Slowing crest, 40.
You know, I really do feel bigger picture we have got a chance. It's just getting through, you know, the psychological hurdle of some of these rallies where we just simply don't stand a chance.
50, slight right, half long, 50. 5 left, of a bump, 30, 3 left.
You know, it is that idea of maximising everything we can
50,
on the rallies we can, and then losing out as little as possible
right,
on these other ones. And I mean, Portugal is probably either worst or second worst. What worries me is I really enjoy Greece. I just can't seem to survive it on this game.
crest, and
So I'm hoping this season will be different, but it's going to have to be. Part of bricks there.
into crest,
Are we ever going to get back on the stage? There we go.
and slight left, 30.
Yeah, it's kind of just that,
Keep in,
if we have a chance at some point,
4 left sharp, and 5 right, over bumps. And slight left, very long.
but it is just knowing, yeah, on rallies like this, simply put, unless I was going to sit here and grind out hours of practice beforehand, I simply just cannot compete with them. I just don't know this rally well enough. Don't have the confidence or the skill, to be honest, as we go for a nice little reverse entry. Don't hit anyone. Thank you. Back it into that hairpin. Car's going to be pretty damaged, ready for the final stage. It's not helped as well by the fact that most of this is done in the dark, for some reason. This doesn't feel particularly safe in the daylight, never mind in the darkness.
5 left, 50, turn, square right, onto cobbles, 30,
Oh, come on.
square left, and 4 right short, don't cut, and turn square left, 30, 3 left short, don't cut,
Where on earth am I going? That way.
and 3 right.
Oh, this is the last stage we just did the other way around.
Cut, 30, 4 right, don't cut.
The steering
3 left
feels
short,
interesting.
40, 1 right,
Especially up through... Yeah, there you go. I've actually completely wedged it in. That's the problem as well you have on these sections of road, where it's gravel and tarmac.
and 2 left,
Like, it just partially grips up, and there is no rhyme or reason to it. As apparently a very, very low speed impact there will wipe everything off the front.
90,
And we're kind of more back to normality again.
slight right, 40, 6 left, tightens of a crest, and turn 5 right, onto gravel, half long, tightens, into crest.
Get a penalty, 24 seconds, of course.
3 right of a crest, 30,
No!
1 left, and 2 right, opens, to right of a crest, so there's 6 left, and 2 right, cut,
Come on, rocks.
and 3 left,
I can't remember if the final stage is any better or not. I don't think it is.
to 4 left, cut,
This game,
30,
worryingly, the
3
first
right,
couple of
sharp
stages
of
are
a
normally
crest,
the
into 5
easiest.
left, 40,
This section of road is just evil. It's not even road, is it?
5 right short, 50, 6 left of the crest, 90, slight left of the crest, 50, 5 left short, of a bump, and left of the crest, and 4 right of the crest, 50, slowing, 6 left, and 5 right, tightens, into 4 left, 4 right, caution, and square left, don't cut, into 4 right, opens, 5 right of a jump, don't cut, 50, caution, 3 left of the crest, 40, slight right, slight left,
Ow.
slowing, 90, we have a
It's a pretty solid... Yeah, of course, we've got another one.
1 right,
Of
30,
course.
4 right,
Luckily, I haven't got as far to go this way, but because we brought a spare tyre with us, that will get
40,
changed.
5 right, tightens,
Don't get another puncture,
3
Matt.
left short, and crest, 50,
Yeah, that will get changed, obviously, before the final stage, so that's reassuring to
4
know.
left sharp, 30, 3 left, through dip, into 3
30
right of
seconds
crest,
back.
don't cut, 90,
Yeah.
5 5 right, short of the crest.
See, if we score a point here, I'll be
5 right, tight.
just, I mean,
And 4 right, short.
it's one of those ones where I'm like, if a point makes a difference at the end of the season, then I'll be happy. Otherwise, I just, it's this rally that I hate doing more than anything else. It was one of those ones I was like, as soon as we come off a higher Croatia, I was like, oh, damn it. We've got to do Portugal next.
Crest to 4 left.
And I feel like, you know, it's one of those horrible things as well, because I know I don't stand a chance here. It's kind of like you try, but you're never going to get anywhere with it.
So 5 left into 6 right to the crest, 60, slowing 6 left, half long, 50, turn, square right, on to tarmac, 30, 5 right, open to the crest, 80, left of the
Tyre hasn't completely gone yellow again, which is good.
80, unseen,
Probably
3 left,
will, I would have thought, before the end.
5 left, past junction,
It kind of just depends
120,
on how far away from the end.
6 right, tightens of the crest, and 6 left, 30, 4 right.
Oh
of the
no,
crest,
that's a penalty.
100,
Yep. Another stage, another penalty.
4 left, keep in, 5 right short, 60, slowing, 6
Oh,
left.
damn it,
crest,
damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
60 to gravel.
Of course. Of course you get another penalty for that.
Turn square left, don't cut.
Yeah, if we score a point, it's going to be a
Right
miracle.
to the crest, 60.
Especially with how damaged the car is getting into that final stage.
Unseen,
try and give it our all.
right, 30,
Oh, yeah,
four
there you
left
go, it's gone.
30.
It just go pop.
Slight right, and 5 left, 30. Crest to 5 right, into 5 left of crest. Slowing and 6 left, into crest, and turn square right, 40, and right of a crest, 40.
What? I didn't even have my foot on the floor.
4 right sharp.
Why did you just
3 left,
power down at the
50.
floor then? That was bizarre.
4 left, 60. Left of a crest, into 2 right short, into 6 left, with a bump, 40. Hold, 3 right, keep in, into crest, into 3 left, 40, late 4 right, tightens of a crest. And 5 left, sharp of the crest, and 6 right, through
No. Of course. I didn't go round that hole, I went through it. That shouldn't be a
3
penalty.
right, into bump, 60.
Oh, just let this rally be over, man, for another season.
Crest, tightens,
All I
30.
can hope for now.
Slight left of the crest, to sudden slight right, 100.
Come on, get to the finish.
Finish, and hairpin left to stop.
And we've survived another one. A minute 15 off in the end. That is disastrous. I mean, if we're still inside that top 10, it would be a miracle. Yep, there you go. Gone. Gone. I guess the good thing is DiRT had an absolute stinker, so we might not be behind him still. But yeah, you can see we are 16 seconds behind Pierre Loubet, only quicker than Batelli and Sideridis, with 1 stage to go. So unless we have a miracle run through, I don't think we're scoring a point for the first time this season. Meanwhile, the other end of the standings, Ogier is going to score all of them. Well, of course, the problem we've got now is Batelli is my benchmark as we enter this final stage. I don't see a world in which we score a World Power Stage point, but we may as well pretend like we've got a chance.
Go. Turn,
We'll see what we can do.
and to right.
But yeah, I mean, maybe if we absolutely nail it and we don't get another puncture, we can try and beat out Pierre Loubet, but it would require a really, really good run through here. And, well, to be fair, there's 1 stage in the rally you don't want to pick up a 5-second penalty. Surely the World Power Stage is that one.
3 left, cut. Open 6, 40. 3 right, opens, and crest. To 6 right, 1 left short, 40. 5 left of the crest. And right of the crest. Slowing, slight left, 40, square right, don't cut. To 1 left, into 6 right, long. And 3 left of the crest.
I just looked at the minimap there and was like, oh, we're up, and then obviously just instantly remembered.
70.
Oh, rock. I mean, if we could beat Batelli by 30 seconds, maybe? Maybe that would be enough? course, of course, of course.
2 left and hairpin right. 30. 1 right short. On right of the crest. To 1
I mean, it was
left,
always going to be the case, wasn't it? You come off the highest of highs on this game, and immediately you go back down to the lowest of lows. No idea what's happened to DiRT. I must have completely written the thing off in that last stage. To be 30 seconds behind me after one split here, of all places,
100.
is nothing short of incredible.
Turn late hairpin left onto tarmac. 60. 6 left, half long, 50. Lane 4 right, half long, 90. 6
70
left,
kilometers an hour
half
around there
long,
seems
40.
actually quite fast.
Slowing 100.
When you think I'm only doing 130.
Junction 250. Turn hairpin right, unseen onto gravel. 50, 5 left, opens long.
Ow.
Tightens 4 of a crest, 40. 5 right of a crest, opens. Tightens 4, long, 40. Late 6 left, 130.
But unless Pierre Loubet goes no quicker than Batelli, I don't think we've really got a shot.
Right of the crest, 30. 1 left, keep in, past
I don't
junction,
really think we're going
100.
quick enough either for some Wolf Power stage points.
Slight right,
It is a
100.
painful end, as, like I said, I think we're going to see OGA score the full 30. So as soon as I bring that gap down to him in the championship, he just immediately goes and pulls it away. Seb OGA just does not make mistakes.
Sudden 3 right, keep in,
The thing
80.
is, we know we can beat Seb OGA as well,
Slight right to the crest,
but it is
40
just his
crest,
consistency.
late
That is
3
his big
left,
point
and
on
slight
this
left.
game.
Into crest. Into 3 right, don't cut, opens, 50, slight left. Into right of the crest, 50. Turn 4 left, slowing, 40. 6 right to the crest, tightens 2, long.
Say, the other sad reality is I think we've slightly been helped out by the loss of Hoffman. Because, of course, he was often snooking away a few points from me
2
in
left,
these rallies.
90.
Which is always sad when you think, you know,
Right to the
10
crest,
drivers score.
slowing,
Oh, I've got
80.
engine issues, damn it.
Slight left, slight right,
You know, there's only 13 of us competing, and when one of them's Batelli and one of them's Sideridis, pretty much means we're all scoring every week.
40, 3 right, 60.
It's usually either Sordo or Katsuta that doesn't.
Half long. 100 onto tarmac.
Or me, apparently.
5 left, slowing, 60.
These engine problems that are going to cost us right towards the end.
And slight right, 40.
We're trying to just give it everything, but
Cut, 90.
say unless Pierre Loubet's made an error.
Slight right to
Oh
the
no.
crest.
Oh no. Oh, he leaves a wall there. Oh man. I mean, that just sums it up, doesn't it?
120.
Absolutely sums up this rally. Just a disaster, but like I said,
And 6 left.
with Vodafone Rally Portugal,
6
yeah,
right to the crest,
it's one of those
30.
things where I'm just happy that it's over. Such a terrible rally.
3 left.
AI is so OP. I think we've completely destroyed the steering.
120.
Up towards the finish line though. It's going to be done for another season. We're quicker than Batelli, which I suppose is nice. But yeah, unless Pierre Loubet stacked it or someone else has, it's not going to make a difference. It's over. That's all I care about here. The fact it's over. That's what I feel about Vodafone Rally Portugal. It's shocking.
Lovely, steady and controlled driving through this section. This pairing will be happy with that as they maintain their current event standing.
Well, there we go. Can't say there's any surprises in the end. OGA fastest ahead of Tanak and Rovin Pera there. Lappy doesn't pick up any Wolf Power stage points, and we weren't even quicker than Loubet on the stage. Never mind quicker than him overall, and I don't think we would have been there. That means final standings. We are 11th, 15 seconds back from my big rival at the end of this rally there. And that means, of course, yes, Seb OGA, the full 30 points, Robin Pera 21, Oi Tanak 19, so they might both have the better of me as well in the standings. Neuville beat out Sordo by 0.03 of a second at the end of that rally. Maybe those extra couple of points will prove useful come the end of the year there. But yeah, you can see neither us or the Privateer Toyota team picking up any points. No silverware, of course, as well. And that means taking a look at the standings. We are down to 4th as Oit Tanak gets ahead of me. Neuville only 6 points back as well. There are now, Ogier with a 32-point lead. But like I said, these are the rallies that we've really just got to try and get through. And, basically try not to let them worry me in the longer term. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with Rally Italia Sardinia. We will hopefully return to the top.